Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm Darren Harris.
And I'm Abdurrahman.
And today on my channel, what I'm going to go over with you is how you can land a job in Dubai. Because that's like the number one question I get.
That is true.
So I decided to bring Abdurrahman onto my channel today so that he can give you the inside scoop on how to find a job in the UAE. And the reason why you can is because
I used to work as a recruitment specialist.
So stick around to the end. We're going to give you all the information you need. Let's get right into the video. So, Abdurrahman, tell me about yourself.
Yeah. Where do I start? I just give a quick introduction. So I was born and raised in Dubai.
Yeah.
I've lived here all my life. I've done my school and university all around here. I started my career as a recruitment consultant. I was a recruiter for a very well-known recruitment agency around here, and I worked with them for about 4 years. And I've helped a lot of people find jobs in Dubai.
Wow, so you're pretty much saying that your job was to find people a job, and you got paid for it.
Absolutely.
That's dope. That's so dope. So, what I wanted to ask is me being here from obviously as an American, used to live in the UK.
Yeah.
But the number one question I get from people is brother, can I find a job? And it's I say, yeah, you can. But I wanted to bring you on and we go through this. So, how can someone find a job in Dubai? It's possible, isn't it?
It's possible. There's no one straight answer for this. It requires a certain set of process. I can say that because based on my historical experience, I've had some pretty precise experience in terms of how to go about these processes in Dubai. Mm-hmm. It's also about understanding the Dubai job market and the UAE job market in general.
Yes.
There's a lot of tips and tricks. There's a lot of little things that people need to be aware of.
No.
Because sometimes you're just on the border of crossing a line that you shouldn't be crossing, or you're just maybe putting effort, but that effort is too less. There's a certain recipe that goes around there, but I'm really happy to help people however that may be possible, because it's a deep passion of mine to actually help people succeed.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's a very key component, because what a lot of us need to understand when you're coming from England, America, France, wherever you're coming from, is it's quite hard to get into something in this area of the world without someone who has expertise in it and things like that. So I think that's very good. So another burning question that I have, and I know other people have, because not everyone has a degree. Everyone doesn't have a degree.
Yep.
So is it possible for someone to get a decent job without having a degree from a nice university back home?
Absolutely. It's an answer. It's a yes or a no answer. It works both ways. It really depends. When we talk about specialized careers like finance or engineering, yes, you need to have a degree, and that applies anywhere in the world. You can't be an accountant if you don't have a specific qualification, or you can't be a aeronautical engineer without an aeronautical degree. So that doesn't apply. We talk about common jobs, office jobs, or any careers in marketing or anything else that you may think of, because the reality is all of the experience I've seen, even in my own life, has all been hands-on experience. The degree just gives you the entry. I'll give you a small example. I studied finance. I graduated in finance, and that ended up allowing me becoming a recruiter to help finance candidates in the region.
Interesting. That's very interesting. So to answer the question, yes, you can get a job here without a degree, and if you have a degree, it may make it a little bit easier. But don't lose hope if you don't have a degree, okay? So another question that is very interesting and very important. So, for example, coming here from America, England, and things like that, many people have benefits there, or perks, and things like that for having a job there. As someone with they come here, what kind of perks would they get? Because a lot of times people hear about accommodation, they hear about insurance, they hear about no tax and things like that. Can you go a little bit into what kind of perks we can expect?
Absolutely. The standard process around here is that you get a salary package, which is split into different components. Then you have your medical insurance, and then you have your allowances that may exist. So it's pretty standard over here. An average you could say an average contract. The way it looks like is you'd have a certain percentage of your salary as a basic allowance, or as your basic salary. Then you have your perks, which are your add-ons. Again, all of these are monetary. None of them, although they may be divided into different segments, but that's the total remuneration you get on a monthly basis. So none of it is, for example, if you get 5,000 dirhams as housing allowance, that's not that it's cash. It's just that it's 5,000 towards your salary, and that's what you get.
Yeah. Okay. So so we've gone over so far.
Yeah.
We've gone over whether people can get a job here.
Yep.
Do you need a degree? Okay, and what perks they need to get.
Yep.
So now we've given them a little bit of an icebreaker about those information.
Yes.
So now should we introduce to them that, we want to help them with their whole entire journey? Because obviously I make other content about people
Yes.
getting visas and things like that. Is it safe to say that
Yeah.
if someone gets a visa or
Yeah.
they come here,
Yeah.
you and I could possibly help them along holding their
100%.
hand? So do you want to
100%.
go ahead and break the news to them?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, go ahead.
So we both have been working on a very interesting course that might just, because I've had this thing inside of me that, given the number of years I've had this experience, and believe me, when I switched my careers, I've always had this thing that I want to do something with this experience. There's a lot of knowledge that sits inside of me, that I've been accustomed to with certain processes about the job market here, and there's a lot of in-depth knowledge that I feel like if I don't put it out there on social media or online, I think it's just going to go waste. And knowledge is power, and it's very important to me. So, I genuinely believe the other important thing is also to be able to structure it in a certain way that it benefits the audience. It's not just some random piece of information here and there that is scattered all around the place. I'd rather have something that you guys can completely focus on.
Yeah. So we're going to pretty much cover the entire process and help them from beginning to end in their job search here in Dubai.
That's correct.
Here in Dubai and the UAE. And I think that's excellent, because I think that's one of the biggest hurdles that a lot of my audience and my friends and things like that have, is that they don't have that help, and I've also told them I'm willing to help you as far as everything else that I've already said, like finding a house or getting your visa or this or that. We're willing to help. So we're breaking the news to you guys. We're here to help. We got something in store for you guys. Just keep up with this series. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. So for this video, just wanted to break the ice, let you guys know that you can get a job here in the UAE.
Absolutely,
And we're here to help. So that's pretty much it, man.
Thank you so much.
Good. All right.
Pleasure.
Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.